Hey guys, welcome back to Cars IQX. Today I'm super excited because we're talking about a car that could shake up the SUV world in a massive way. It's not just another electric vehicle, it's something bold, futuristic, and honestly, a little bit daring. Yes, I'm talking about the upcoming Lucid Gravity SUV. Now, if you've followed Lucid Motors at all, you know their first car, the Lucid Air sedan, made a serious impact. It proved that a newcomer could stand toe-to-toe with Tesla, Mercedes, and even Porsche when it came to luxury EVs. But now, Lucid is stepping into a whole new arena with the Gravity, and honestly, the hype is real. Just picture this, an SUV that can seat your whole family, carry all your gear, handle road trips like a champ, yet still accelerate like a sports car. That's what Lucid is aiming for. And today we're diving into everything, from the design, the performance, the hybrid of luxury and off-road ability, the interior tech, the pricing, and even how it stacks up against rivals. So buckle up because this is going to be fun. Let's start with the design. The Gravity is not your typical boxy SUV. Lucid has gone with a sleeker, futuristic approach, kind of like if the Lucid Air had a bigger, more muscular cousin. The proportions are tight, with a short hood and the sweeping windshield that makes the whole car look aerodynamic. Honestly, at first glance, it almost looks like a crossover, but once you see it up close, you realize this thing is full SUV. And here's something interesting, the Gravity doesn't just look futuristic, it also feels futuristic. It's got a kind of rolling lounge vibe, like a vehicle made for both city life and weekend adventures. You can imagine it parked outside a luxury hotel, but also picture it tackling a dirt road with confidence. Quick quiz for you guys. If you had to choose what's more important for an SUV, looks that turn heads, or utility that makes life easier? Drop your answer in the comments. I'm curious how you see it. Now let's talk about performance. And wow, this is where the Gravity really flexes. The top model, the Grand Touring, pumps out a massive 828 horsepower thanks to dual motors driving all four wheels. That means you can go from 0 to 60 in about 3.4 seconds. Let that sink in. This is a 7-seater family SUV accelerating like a Porsche 911. And Lucid isn't just about speed, they've nailed efficiency too. The Gravity offers an estimated range of up to 450 miles on a single charge with its 123 kilowatt-hour battery. Even in heavier trims or with larger wheels, you're still looking at around 386 miles. That's road trip territory, no range anxiety here. Oh, and the charging? Up to 400 kilowatt DC fast charging. That means you can add about 200 miles of range in just under 11 minutes. Honestly, that's quicker than grabbing coffee on a long drive. Here's a fun little challenge. What do you think? Would you rather have insane acceleration in your SUV, or would you trade that for an even longer range? Let's see what team you're on. All right, let's step inside the Gravity, and honestly, this is where Lucid wants to wow you. Picture walking into a tech-rich luxury lounge. The first thing that grabs your attention is a massive curved 34-inch 6K OLED display that flows across the dash. And right below it, you've got another 12.6-inch screen for added controls. It's futuristic, but it doesn't overwhelm. It feels purposeful. The materials? Premium. We're talking high-quality leathers, sustainable fabrics, wood trims. It's all designed to feel bespoke. The seating is another highlight. The front seats don't just adjust, they come with massage functions. And yes, you can customize those massages for long trips. And for families, the Gravity shines. There's 3-row seating with enough room to make this a proper 7-seater. The cargo space is huge, and thanks to the flat EV platform, you've got extra storage in the front trunk too. Oh, and the sound system, wow. Lucid calls it the Surreal Sound Pro with 22 speakers and Dolby Atmos. Basically, it's like having a concert hall follow you wherever you go. Quiz time again. What's the one interior feature you'd prioritize in your dream SUV? Would you go for massaging seats, huge displays, or maybe a killer audio system? Now pricing, this is where things get real. The Grand Touring trim starts around $900, and the entry Touring trim will kick off around $79,900. So yes, it's in luxury territory, but when you compare it to rivals like the Cadillac Escalade IQ, the Tesla Model X, or even Rivian's R1S, Lucid is positioning itself as a serious competitor with arguably more style and performance. Speaking of Rivian, let's talk about Lucid's surprise move, the Gravity X concept. This is like the Gravity's wild twin brother. Imagine bigger tires, lifted suspension, skid plates, tow hooks, and even topographical engravings of famous landscapes on the hood. It's Lucid's way of saying, hey, we're not just about luxury, we can play in the off-road space too. And honestly, it makes sense. People are buying SUVs not just for city driving, but also for adventure. Having an off-road ready version gives Lucid a shot at stealing some thunder from Rivian and Land Rover. Now here's a fun what if for you. If you had the chance, would you take the Lucid Gravity on a rugged mountain road, or keep it as a luxury city cruiser? I'd love to know which side you're on. Let's do a little comparison for context. Against the Cadillac Escalade IQ, the Gravity Dream Edition holds its own with over 1,000 horsepower, a quicker 0-60 time, and more range, all while costing about $13,000 less. That's a serious win. Against the Tesla Model X, the Gravity brings more luxury and arguably better build quality. And versus the Rivian R1S, Lucid is offering a more refined luxury vibe with competitive range. So in short, the Gravity seems like it's aiming to be the perfect middle ground: luxury, performance, range, and adventure, all in one package. Now let's get interactive again. If you had to pick between these three SUVs, the Tesla Model X, Rivian R1S, or Lucid Gravity, which one would you choose and why? Drop your answer below and let's see who wins this little poll. One thing I really admire about Lucid is how they're pushing boundaries. They're not just copying Tesla, they're carving out their own identity. From their design language to their efficiency-focused motors, and now with the Gravity stepping into SUV territory, Lucid is showing they want to be a long-term player. But of course, challenges remain. They've got to ramp up production, win over more customers, and prove they can deliver not just luxury, but reliability at scale. If they pull this off, the Gravity could be the car that cements Lucid as a household name in the EV world. All right, as we wrap this up, let me leave you with one last thought. The Lucid Gravity isn't just an SUV. It's a statement that electric cars can be powerful, luxurious, practical, and exciting all at once. It's an SUV that wants to redefine what a family vehicle looks like. So the big question is, will it succeed? That's where you guys come in. Let me know in the comments. Does the Lucid Gravity excite you? Would you actually consider it over a Tesla or Rivian? And before you go, don't forget we've got plenty more exciting car news, reviews, and deep dives coming your way. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, share it with your fellow car fans, and of course, subscribe to Cars IQX so you don't miss out on what's next. Because trust me, this is just the beginning, and if you thought the Gravity was exciting, wait until you see what's coming down the road. See you in the next video, guys. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep loving cars.